my name's Justin, and today I'm here to show you how to make an amazing Bloody Mary. If you don't like Bloody Marys, well, you definitely should because they're an amazing drink. I personally hate tomato sauce, but for some reason I like this phenomenal drink. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to run you over some of the ingredients here, what goes into a Bloody Mary, and what I think tastes best. First thing we have here is the Bloody Mary mix. This particular one is Zing Zang mix, and personally it's my favorite. My mom introduced it to me, and so far it has been the best mix that I've tried, but you can definitely pick up any one at the grocery store. Next step, the all-important vodka. Now the type of vodka really doesn't matter, the cheaper the better, because you're going to end up putting a whole conglomeration of stuff in here. So you're barely going to taste the vodka, but you'll feel it by the end of the drink, I guarantee it. So for this particular one, I've chosen Smirnoff. It's a standard run-of-the-mill vodka, and usually works best for Bloody Marys for me. Next, I go on to the garnishments. I personally like to add a mild yellow pepper. This particular one here I'll be using today. And you can never go wrong with a pickle, so I definitely like to put a pickle in there. And just to give it some extra spice, I got some prepared horseradish that I'll show you how we mix that into here so you really get an ultimate taste out of it. The only other thing that I will be adding that I have here on this wonderful plate here is some salami. And the salami, I'll show you, we'll put that on a toothpick and we'll piece it together for you. So the first thing we're going to start with is the actual cup itself. You can use any glass. I prefer to use a mason jar because I think you get a lot more of the flavor built into it. You get more of it all in one glass. The first step is to fill it about 3/4 of the way with ice, which I'm going to do right now. Okay, so as you can see, I have about 3/4 of the mason jar full of ice. The first step is going to be the vodka. The vodka, ideally, there's no exact measurement. The best way to really measure it is going to be, you're going to add about 1/3 of the glass full of vodka. So we'll open up the Smirnoff, and we will just go ahead and pour it on in. And right about there, we've got about 1/3 of the glass full of vodka. We'll go ahead and cap that off. And next step is the Bloody Mary mix. For best results, shake it up. And at the bartending school, to teach you to do it like this. Not that I have been to bartending school, but this is the best way according to John Taffer on his TV show. So we'll take that, and with the Bloody Mary mix, we really want to fill it up to the brim because that's going to give it a majority of its flavor, and it's got pepper in it, so it's a little bit spicier. So we'll go ahead and we'll just pour that on in there. And right there we've got right up full to this brim. Now at this point, you're going to want to take a spoon or something to stir it with and stir in everything. This is really going to help the vodka mix with the Bloody Mary mix. And if you don't do this, then the person on the other end of the receiving drink is really going to be tasting pure vodka or pure tomato sauce, which is not good. So once that's mixed up, next step is to take your wonderful pickle here, go ahead and place it in there. It's just going to soak in there, it's going to absorb the Bloody Mary mix and the vodka, and the pickle juice is kind of going to expose itself to the rest of the drink. Get out yourself a nice little toothpick here, and you're going to go ahead and take the mild pepper, stab it, try not to make a mess like I did. Take one of these fancy little salami pieces, roll it up so it kind of looks nice, and when you got it rolled together there, slide that onto the toothpick, and one more for safe measure, and we'll smush the yellow pepper in there. So we've got that prepared. Now, can't forget about the horseradish. That piece there. This is really to taste. For best taste, I like to do about a tablespoon of horseradish. So you just dump that in there. And once again, stir that in with the pickle in there. It's really going to help mix the flavors of the Bloody Mary. Now we've got everything right where we need it. Some people like to do a little fancy number on top here and lay the toothpick there and make it look nice. I really like to get the flavors of everything that I'm kind of piecing together to go in the Bloody Mary. So I take it and I dunk it, and I keep dunking it a couple of times, and then I let it rest there. So now we've got the Bloody Mary. We're going to go ahead and give it a shot, see how it tastes. And it tastes wonderful. Cheers.